Hi everyone, this is Janus and welcome to Mintay Papers. In this video, I'll be sharing with you my process on how I created this album using the Mintay Chippies and the Mintay Papers Country Fair collection. So the first thing I'm doing is setting up the album's structure. I'm using a faux leather suede fabric here. It's going to serve as the cover of my album. I'm not sure what color this is though. It's kind of cream but a little gray, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to glue this onto two of the chippies like so, and I'm leaving them off to dry a bit. I'm taking the hollow window portion and I'm just coating this with some gesso. I often prime my surfaces whenever I'm about to paint them just so I can give them a layer of protection from warping and any wear and tear that might happen. But these chippies are surprisingly sturdy, and if you don't feel like priming them before painting, it doesn't really do much damage unless you soak it in like water or something. They can absolutely handle mixed media projects. So back to my album cover, I cut away the excess at the top portion and I left the middle portion as it is. It's roughly around 2 inches thick. And I cut up papers number 2, 3, and 5 to the shape of the chippies. That's 2 of each paper, and I also have 3 strips of brown faux suede fabrics that I cut at about 2 inches thick and 6 inches long. And these are going to serve as the binding for my pages. So I'm taking the suede strips and I'm just going to glue them onto the chippies like so. And I leave about 1/2 inch gap in between so I have enough spaces for any dimensions I'll be placing later on. Once that's set, I'm going to glue in the papers that I cut up earlier onto the chippies. Now before I start decorating, I'm also gluing in the brown suede onto my spine just to match up the colors inside my binding. This is 6 inches long as well and about 3.5 or 4 inches thick. Now it's time to decorate. I start off with our cover, so I painted the window pane gold and I strategically glued in some foam sheets on areas I will cover later on with my decorations. I'm using the paper die cuts and some of the scenery parts of the papers I cut earlier, and I topped it off with matching chipboard stickers, some flowers, a paper doily, and tulle fabrics to give it my signature style. So this is done. Now we're moving on to our inside pages. But before I do that, I have some leftover ribbon lace here that I am using as my album's enclosure. So I just glued that in place and I covered it with some portion of the papers. The main items I use to decorate my inside pages are the cut-apart frames from paper number 6, and of course, all the other stuff I used earlier, the flowers, the tulle fabric, chipboard stickers, and the paper die cuts. If you don't have the paper die cuts, you can use the back portion of your cover page, that is paper number 7, or you can get the paper number 9. As always with my projects, I leave off spaces where you can easily slip your pictures into. All that's really left to do here is play around with where things should be placed. I don't really overthink this part of the project. In any case, if I feel like there's not enough places I can put my pictures, I can always add into my design later on. Last bit I did that I forgot to record, I'm so sorry, was cover up the suede spine binding at the back with some die cuts. That way it hides that awkward look. And this is done. Before I end this video, let me give you a quick flip through of the project. I love how fresh this collection looks. I am never really that into plants because they tend to die when I take care of them. But this is definitely something I can give one of my friends who is a plant hobbyist. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope this project inspired you to create something as well. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mintay Papers for more crafting projects. Please do follow us on social media, and I'll see you next time. Bye!